The Chair Company is a new comedy series from Tim Robinson on HBO Max. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. After an embarrassing incident at work, Ron finds himself investigating a far-reaching conspiracy. I think Tim Robinson is absolutely hilarious from his movies and his show on Netflix. His dry style of humor that makes you feel a bit uneasy at times and can take very simple situations and make them very awkward just for laughs. And that's exactly what he accomplishes within the Chair Company. Now, it takes a very simple incident that I am not allowed to spoil for you, but a very simple incident that could probably happen to anybody who has watched this video. And from there on, he wants to investigate this simple incident, and he ends up spiraling out of control, looking at different conspiracies about the Chair Company. And this is absolutely hilarious. If you like Tim Robinson's style of humor and how he interacts with people and makes the scenes feel awkward and uneasy at times, you're going to laugh. This isn't going to be for everybody. People that don't like Tim Robinson's style of comedy may be put off by this show, but he is in full force within this series. He is absolutely hilarious. He plays off of the cast very well, and you can see this transition of this character that wants to know more and more. He is trying to get to the bottom of this incident. And like I said, the incident can happen to anybody, but it's so amazing how they can just take that simple incident and just have this character spiral out of control throughout all the episodes and try to figure out what is going on. And that's what makes the show so engaging to watch, is that when I found out exactly what the incident is and every step forward of him investigating, I became more and more enthralled and more just latched onto the story because I wanted to know what was going on as well, because it is quite silly. And he takes all of those moments of investigating this Chair Company and exactly what happened to him and trying to contact people or get DNA test kits. It really gets crazy, but he's able to implement that very subtle, dry humor into the show while also having this like intensity that's rising throughout the show. It has that really good balance, that all the dramatic moments that come with him investigating this company. It feels like a parody within itself, but I was so invested with what was going on. He refuses to let anything go and just makes every scene awkward, and he shines within all of that. With what happened to him, he wants to prove that it wasn't an accident and he wasn't clumsy, and ends up investigating something that's much bigger than him, and a conspiracy that I felt right from the beginning was so far out there and even insane just to listen to what was actually happening, that they pitched this show to HBO Max and they were so in love with it just based off of this very simple incident and how they were able to create a whole series based off of it. But what's also interesting about Ron's character is the addiction to investigating this company. He's willing to sacrifice a lot. He puts his relationship with his wife and his 2 children on hold. They could tell that something is going on. He's neglecting a lot of things in his life just to focus on this. And that search for respect and wanting to be right about this situation just is absolutely unhinged. But as the series does progress, we see that anger that also can come out of Ron when he is in these situations, encountering people that may be part of this conspiracy and getting information that he wants. He can be a bit violent at times, and it really does showcase how one can just go so deep into conspiracies and ignore a lot of things within their lives. But that's where Tim Robinson really does work with that comedy, that dry style. He's able to take these awkward situations and make you laugh. Even if it's that character that is spiraling out of control, he still manages to push a lot of comedy into it. And then the whole conspiracy, like I said, I was so invested in it. I wanted to know exactly what's going on. I was on the edge of my seat just watching it, wondering what's the next reveal? What's going to be the next step in him trying to uncover the truth about this company? I was hooked with the Chair Company from Tim Robinson's very hilarious performance to the story spanned throughout these episodes and how invested I was. I was really shocked when you sit down and watch the first episode and you just want to know so much about it and how simple it is. You think that it's quite silly, but as it goes along, you just want to know more and more about it. I'm going to go ahead and give the Chair Company an A-. Thank you guys for checking my review for the Chair Company, the new Tim Robinson comedy on HBO Max. Have you guys seen it by chance? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.